Iran fired ballistic missiles earlier this week in attacks against U.S. troops at Middle East bases, bringing comments from President Trump, who called for retaliation.
We had 5 rockets shot going 8,500 miles an hour, and all 5 rockets were knocked down to the ground.
The president and these comments from U.S. Central Command reported what they said were the successful interception of those Iranian missiles by other missiles like these. Patriot missile batteries and other elements of THAAD, or the high-altitude defense systems, which designers built to leap into the sky and kill those incoming enemy missiles as kind of a defensive shield system. Those anti-ballistic missiles steered to their streaking targets by their movable fins, which are in turn powered by electro-actuator devices built by Moog at its Salt Lake City plant, and discussed this morning at a conference call with financial analysts.
To produce these CAS systems, control actuation systems that are used on the missiles.
Now, with reported concerns, the U.S. is depleting its inventory of those missiles and even growing demand from Ukraine to head off Russian missiles. There's a new $56 billion 7-year Pentagon contract with Lockheed Martin to ramp up production from the current 600 up to 2,000 of these missiles each year. And Moog says they're ready to step up to meet demand for their customer, Lockheed.
We're preparing to step up appropriately to support that demand. As I said earlier, that demand hasn't yet flowed down to us in terms of orders, which are reflected in backlog. So we are in very active discussions because, as you know, this is an urgent requirement of the U.S. government.
There's also a push to build a cheaper version of the current $4 million for each Patriot missile. Moog involved as well.
The low-cost program, much of the steering controls required are very similar between the low-cost missile that's being proposed and existing missiles, so we believe we have an opportunity.
So eventually, more Moog hiring and expansion is expected for these missiles and other defensive shield systems against attack drones as well. On your side, Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.